Let's start with our senior congressional correspondent, Rachel Scott. Rachel, certainly a lot of ground was covered there tonight. What are your top takeaways?
Just how much these two rivals are willing to go after each other tonight. Look, they are in a battle for second place here in Iowa, and typically, of course, you want to be in first place, but each of them are trying to present themselves as the best alternative to former President Donald Trump. So we were able to see some deep divisions here when it came to issues like Social Security, raising the retirement age, also deep divisions on Ukraine, and then the central question about how much they're willing to go after former President Donald Trump. Both of them agreed that he should have been on that debate stage tonight. He was just 5 minutes away doing a separate town hall. But at the same time, we heard Haley become a little bit more aggressive in her attacks against the former president. She said flat out that he lost the election, something that Desantis did not say tonight. And then she totally dismantled his argument in course in that D.C. case to overturn the 2020 election, Lindsay.
And let's take a listen, Rachel, to one of the heated exchanges the two had over leadership.
No, that word salad is the problem.
Governor DeSantis.
She says she's always supported school choice, and she failed to deliver. She blames other people. Leadership is about getting things done. Stop making excuses. Make it happen.
If leadership's about getting things done, how did you blow through $150 million in your campaign and you were down in the polls?
So here's
I
think it's very instructive about how Nikki Haley sees the world.
I think I have the floor.
Political advertisements as like that's as important as the kids and their education.
Very interesting. Went back and forth like that all night. I remember at one point when she said you need an accountant in the White House. He said, no, you need a leader in the White House. That's why I'll be certainly a lot of discourse there about leadership tonight. Did either stand out to you in particular?
And I think at one point, Haley even called Governor DeSantis desperate. I mean, that was particularly fiery here. You have Haley going after DeSantis for all of these campaign shakeups and spending so much money, blowing it on private planes to enter the state. Also, the major campaign shakeups with the massive layoffs that he's had. But you had DeSantis fire right back over recent stumbles that Haley has had, including failing to mention the word slavery when asked a question about what caused the Civil War here. So that was really key here. But DeSantis really strong on that comeback when he said, look, at the end of the day, what matters to voters are the issues top of mind, not necessarily the campaign structure and how much money they're spending here. And of course, all of this coming just hours after Chris Christie dropped out of the race. And so that's even raising the stakes even higher for this debate tonight.
Practically comparable speaking time tonight. DeSantis edged her out by 1 minute. He spoke for 44 minutes. Nikki Haley with 43 minutes. I want to talk about former President Trump's dueling event in a moment, but it would seem that neither heeded what Chris Christie said tonight when he left the race, that anyone who is unwilling to say that Donald Trump is unfit to be president is unfit themselves. What did you make of how much Trump was invoked tonight?
Yeah, invoked more than we have typically seen in the last few debates. You remember, we've done this now several times. That very first debate, you had these candidates that weren't really ready to go after the former president. Chris Christie, who just dropped out of the race today, was really the only candidate that was really to be willing to be the most aggressive against the former president. And so, yes, you do have these candidates now trying to draw some contrast with the former president, and that is because they've been getting a lot of questions about it out here on the road and on the campaign trail from voters asking why they are not hitting the former president harder. But still, you see them holding back quite a bit here, and instead of focusing their fire on the front runner in this race that's still 30 points ahead here in Iowa, they focus a lot of their fire on each other, Lindsay.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.